Hello and welcome to Frank's School. We're getting close to the end of the Pirates of Penzance, and after I'm finished here, I'd ask you to watch it to the end of part 7 out of 8. You could stop it slightly before that, but that works. The dancer, I keep thinking I need to look his name up because he deserves credit. The head of the constables, I don't know what his name is. When he dances, and those other guys too, it just, as I said before, it just makes my joints hurt to look at what they're doing. But also Kevin Kline is a dancer. If you watch what he does, it's especially in the, well, not especially, but don't forget the slow when he's moving slowly through the woods, the way he does it. I mean, he's not renowned as a dancer, but he's good. Now this is really, in a way, all about a men's chorus sound with cat-like tread, and they're supposed to. Their words are singing that they're being very quiet, like a cat, but they're singing really loud. So it's sort of like a joke. It's loud, but it's supposed to be soft, and that's carried on by the Major General. Another thing I wanted to point out is that when they're singing at the end of this, ta-da, 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 or something like that, once again there's that delayed ending that I was talking about earlier, that they could have ended at 30 seconds before, but they go back and they end it again and they end it again. I don't mind. It's fun because you get to hear that ending again and again. But that was what was being spoofed earlier when the Major General said, "Yes, but you don't go," and we go, we go. It was, well, if you didn't understand what I meant then, maybe you'll understand it when you hear the men's chorus do that. This very silly song, "Sighing Softly to the River," that the Major General sings, apparently, I read somewhere that is spoofing something in opera. Maybe Schubert, or Schumann. I'm not sure, and I'm not that fond of spoofs, so I didn't bother to study it more. But it's silly. It's fun to watch, and I guess the only other thing I'd say right now is that the words, they're always there to study. If your teacher, if you have a teacher, or if you yourself wanted to find the text, it wouldn't be very hard. Let me think of it in terms of a teacher. If a teacher in a classroom would take some of the text, the lyric, the poetry, and look at it just for the sake of the words, I'm sure there would be a lot that you could teach about and appreciate with what Gilbert is doing with his words. Well, as ever, I hope you're enjoying this, and we'll finish it tomorrow. Oh, I should also say, what about a test? What about a test? You know, if this were a school, in a public classroom, you're usually expected to give tests. I'll think about that myself. My tests in a case like this were really just to make sure if the kids were watching, they passed the test, if it had their attention. But I don't know. I'll have to think about that. In any case, we'll see you tomorrow.